What's a dummy round and why do you care? Let's talk about that. Hey everybody, this is Mike with Personal Protection Academy. Have you heard the term dummy round? No, not what's a round, dummy. No, what's a dummy round? Let's talk about what a dummy round is. There's a lot of different kinds of dummy rounds, but what you're generally looking at in a dummy round is a round that is shaped like a live cartridge, but it's not actually made to detonate in any way, right? They come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes and colors, and they come different calibers, a different quality. But let's talk about some of the most common ones and why I like the ones that I like. So first of all, what do you do with a dummy round? So a dummy round is something that you would put into your handgun that's not going to explode. It's not going to go pop. There's not going to be any projectiles, but it would mimic what your gun does with an actual live round. So in this case, these are all 9mm dummy rounds. They're made to be roughly the shape of a 9mm cartridge. And so they're going to fit into a 9mm gun. But since they don't go pop, they're not dangerous, they don't go bang, what you can do is you can manipulate your gun and have the gun react as it would react normally with live ammunition. Why would you do that? Let's say you're going to fix malfunctions, you're going to work on emergency reloads. You simply want these type of rounds to help you mimic that in the safety of your home without introducing live ammo into your home. Another thing these are good for is if you want to work on those malfunctions on the range in more of a live capacity, you could put any one of these rounds into your magazine in the middle of a bunch of live rounds. So you get the picture. Let's say I've got 3 rounds on the bottom, I've got a dummy round in the middle, and I've got 3 rounds on top, and I extend my firearm and I go bang, 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 and then I get a malfunction, and then I fix that malfunction, and I get back into my shooting. So these are great opportunities. There's a lot of different styles of these, but let's talk about these specific, why I like them and why I don't like them, okay? So I'll tell you right off the bat, this is my favorite. This is generally an aluminum dummy round. It's got a rubber receiver where the primer is, so that when your striker or your firing pin hits that, it's just going to be absorbed by rubber. I like them. They feel like rounds. They're just one solid piece, and they usually come in bright colors to differentiate from real rounds. I don't buy them a lot because they're expensive. Okay, so nice to have, but expensive. This is a cheaper round, a cheaper dummy round. They're going to be a lot less expensive. But you know what? I hate these things because right here, where your extractor on your gun grabs it and pulls it out, these get ripped apart in maybe 2 or 3 cycles. So this is the happy medium that I've found. I really like these. This is an actual brass casing that's been fired from a firearm. You have a bright orange insert where the bullet would be. So I'm not going to confuse this with a real round. And then it's got a recessed area where the primer is. So that's an inexpensive way of replicating this. This one is more expensive. It's got the rubber. This is less expensive. It's got a little hole there. But in both of these cases, they're going to preserve my striker or my firing pin, and this one is going to be substantially cheaper than this one. So if I'm buying a few, I buy these. If I'm buying in bulk, I want lots of them, it's all about these. So these are dummy rounds, and these are things I really think you should have in your bag of tricks when you're training. I hope that this helps you understand what a dummy round is, and some positives and negatives. So I hope to see you next time on the range. Bye-bye.